Job was a good man. He lived in the land of Uz. He was very wealthy. Job had many animals. He had 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 female donkeys. He also had many servants. Job was a respected man. People considered him the greatest of all the people in the East. Job was a family man. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. Most importantly, Job was a righteous man. He feared God and shunned evil. Job's life was a testament to God's blessings. He was prosperous, respected, and had a loving family. His righteousness was unwavering. He lived a life pleasing to God. Job's story reminds us that God blesses those who follow him. It shows that a life dedicated to God is a life filled with joy and abundance. It teaches us the importance of living righteously and the rewards that come with it. Job's story is an inspiration. It teaches us that true wealth lies not just in material possessions, but in living a life that honors God. One day, Satan appeared before God in heaven. He questioned Job's devotion. He claimed that Job was only righteous because God had blessed him. Satan challenged God. He believed that Job would curse God if he lost everything. God allowed Satan to test Job. However, he forbade Satan from harming Job physically. Satan wasted no time. He unleashed a series of tragedies upon Job. First, Sabaeans attacked and stole Job's oxen and donkeys, killing his servants. Then, a fire from heaven consumed Job's sheep and the shepherds tending them. Next, Chaldeans raided and stole Job's camels, killing more of his servants. The calamities did not stop there. A great wind struck the house where Job's children were feasting, causing it to collapse and killing them all. In a single day, Job lost everything he held dear, his wealth, his servants, and most tragically, his beloved children. Despite the unimaginable suffering, Job did not curse God. He tore his robe and shaved his head in mourning. He said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." However, Job's suffering was far from over. Satan afflicted him with painful sores from head to toe. Job sat in ashes, scraping his sores with a piece of broken pottery. Job's wife, overwhelmed with grief, urged him to curse God and die. But Job refused. He said, "Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" 3 of Job's friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, came to comfort him. However, they began to question him, implying he must have sinned to deserve such punishment. They accused him of hidden wickedness. Job, though suffering greatly, defended his integrity. He maintained his innocence and questioned God's justice. Finally, God appeared to Job out of a whirlwind. He questioned Job's understanding of creation and his place in it. God reminded Job of his power and sovereignty. He spoke of the vastness of creation and the intricacies of nature. He asked Job, "Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation?" Job, humbled by God's presence and overwhelmed by his words, realized the limitations of his human understanding. He acknowledged God's greatness and his own insignificance. He repented of his questioning and admitted his limited perspective. "I know that you can do all things. No purpose of yours can be thwarted," Job confessed. God rebuked Job's friends for their accusations and commended Job for his faithfulness. He then restored Job's fortunes, giving him twice as much as he had before. Job was blessed with 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, 1,000 donkeys, 7 sons and 3 daughters. He lived a long and prosperous life afterward, seeing his descendants for 4 generations.